We are here in London, inside the Tate Modern Museum. We're looking at the 2010 installation piece called Sunflower Seeds by the artist Weiwei. This is a very interesting contemporary piece that critiques the communist ideals in China. It is interesting to see the content of this piece because at first glance, it seems to just be a room filled with a bunch of sunflower seeds.
But then one realizes that they are not actually real sunflower seeds.
Right. They are instead 100 million seeds made of porcelain, individually handcrafted by the Chinese people in Jingdezhen, the porcelain capital. Each seed is a replica of a realistic sunflower seed. They are small, three-dimensional, and almond-shaped. Each one is carefully painted black with 3 to 5 strokes by skilled workers.
So, the purpose of this was to get the audience to evoke a sense of oppression towards the Chinese people in modern communist government.
They were oppressed during the beginning times of China's communist government and were shown to be happy in propaganda, which we'll further discuss later. He wanted the general public to understand what he was doing with his artwork and make them understand why he was doing it.
Yeah. First off, he took a massive industrial building and used it as his contemporary art space to hold all the sunflower seeds. Using this, he is already making a statement of China's industrial business.
I agree. These seeds, like the industrial business, creates uniformity and vastness, as it is precisely arranged throughout the room or put together in a rectangle. And it also asks the viewer to question the worldwide effects of consuming goods provided by foreign countries, mocking the saying, made in China.
This saying is associating the idea about the economical exchange today. The Chinese people are employed through cheap labor rather than using expensive machines to manufacture products used throughout the world.
Continuing back to the idea of propaganda, it is due to this piece Ai Weiwei was arrested on April 3, 2011 at the Beijing International Airport. He was arrested for the belief of his political activism of democracy and human rights. In the past, he has used social media to criticize the Chinese government, went against government regulations, and built a controversial Shanghai studio, which was apparently unplanned. The sunflower seeds crosses the line of political scandals since they can be considered to make the Chinese government image look bad.
So, sunflower seeds are used to represent the camaraderie in the people of China in times of difficulty. Mao Zedong was a communist revolutionary who founded the Communist Party of China and ruled as chairman. Hence, he was commonly known as Chairman Mao.
In propaganda, he is depicted as the sun. The Chinese citizens are represented in the form of sunflower seeds, turning towards Chairman Mao, showing the praise they had for him. But the irony in this was that during Chairman Mao's Cultural Revolution in 1966 through 1976, the people of China were so poor, all they ate were sunflower seeds, which they shared among each other. And according to Ai Weiwei, he recalls sunflower seeds as a positive symbol from his childhood, as many people in his community would share the sunflower seeds among its people. This memory eventually came to a realization to a Weiwei at some point in his life, and would soon inspire this unique installation art piece. So in the past, this could once be interactive, but due to the robust in porcelain, it created dust that led to health precautions. Now it can be seen from the sidelines.
So, overall, Ai's sunflower seeds have created a political statement of China's government from its previous history. He is known for his other political work created in 2006 called The Colored Vases, which further shows his political views of pro-democracy and pro-human rights. These vases are of different shapes and sizes, and the different colors of industrial paint contrast with the neutral color of the ancient vases. This brings an asymmetrical balance due to the various styles of vases and how the drops of paint ended up on them. This contemporary piece was once located in the Seattle Art Museum, but is no longer on public display. This piece piques interest in its audiences because of the use of ancient media of the 9 Han Dynasty vases in industrial paint. With this, I states that his intentions were to cover the surfaces with new paint in order to make the statement of the old history of China being covered up by the modern industrial China.
Yes, this therefore gives the common term of made in China a new perspective, as we commonly think of that term to mean mass production and the cheap labor that occurs.
His purpose for this piece was to show the importance of origins and understanding the message of an artist, rather than simply understanding the artwork on its own. Again, this connects to sunflower seeds, as they are both trying to have the generic public try to understand what each artwork is trying to say.
Despite the visual simplicity of these works, they hold a much deeper meaning. It is up to the eye of the beholder to determine a meaning for themselves.
In summary, Weiwei's sunflower seeds and colored vases is used in response to his opinions of the Chinese government and how it personally affects his life, and is not afraid to use his artistic ability to speak his mind.
Yeah, I agree. Well said.